We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Already here, they'll audible to something else. McCarthy going to put it up right away. Pass caught. That's Golden. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside gainer. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. The Packers still looking for that first win, 0-6 to start the year. And really, it's just sort of been one thing after another, Charles.
It certainly has, and they're one of those teams that while all teams talk about starting fast, that's like, you know, topic 1. This team never has. That's been an issue for them all season long. And because of that, they've never been able to catch up during games.
Throwing is McCarthy. That's going to be caught downfield by Mooney. Touchdown, Packers. Darnell Mooney, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Back to throw now on first down. That throw taken in by Jameson Williams.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out in the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. Hey, look at this Packers defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
From the 38 now, here's second down at 7. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. Their first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
This out quickly to Williams. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The end result, 21 yards.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run with a rookie drafted in the 3rd round. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Second and goal from the 1. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. Goff now looking to throw. It is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. The extra point forthcoming. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 5. Back to throw, Goff. They'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions have taken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
Now McCarthy. That's caught downfield. It's Golden.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
3rd and 3.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. 49 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after here coming up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Second and 10.
There's Goff. He's going to air one out. That's caught at the 25. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Isaac to Slaw. 65 yards.
And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And just shutting him off there.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll look for a drive to tie this up. Down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First play of the drive, a success. 19 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. That's taken in by Golden.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45, and it'll be territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go. Pound to 60. Pound to 60. Cowboy 8.
They'll run on first down. Ellison. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
Completes it to Ellison to the right side. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 24-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's McCarthy.
That one caught by Ellison. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
60 by 6, 60 by 6, 60 by 6, cut 19, cut 19. 18, Pioneer.
Looking to throw McCarthy.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Lions are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you. Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Here's second and 10.
Now gone. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Gibbs on the toss left.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Going back to Gibbs on first down.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
They find some open field here. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Goff now to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Cut.
Goff now looks to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Goff. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff.
And the Lions go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. And now an audible here into something else. To the air with McCarthy. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Here's Goff. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Packers pick it up. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what the...
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before break. McCarthy toward the sideline, and look at that catch, dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. In the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. They'll go again with Gibbs. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. Open man, that's too slow. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Hand off now to Gibbs. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Gone. Into double intercepted.
And the Packers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
From the shotgun, McCarthy.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
First down, Ellison. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
After the loss, they'll come up second and 13.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Help your 16.
Back to throw. McCarthy. Wide open receiver complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 19. That one goes for 24 yards.
19-yard line.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Operating from the gun, McCarthy. And it'll be intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Switch. Go. Black 20.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Got his man. It's Williams. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker.
And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So that now back-to-back drives, CD, that have ended with an interception.
I don't know about you, but I'd call my quarterback over, put an arm around him, and say, hey, take a look at the scoreboard. We're playing with a lead. Let's be smarter about what we're doing out there.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless, too.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Here we go.
Throwing is McCarthy. That's complete to Chandler on the check down. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. I've worked with you long enough now to know you like that decision. Go safe, pressure coming, hit your guy underneath.
It's an excellent decision, but he knew it came with consequences, and that's him getting hit on the play, but able to dump it to his running back and gain some yardage. I liked everything about it, especially his ability to stay in the pocket and execute.
19, Tiger.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here is 3rd and 5. And now they'll shift things around. 3rd down from the gun, McCarthy. And he fires one, but incomplete. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
An audible here to get a new look. They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy finding space at the 40. As they finally wrangle him in at the 48. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Let's go now. Head to 60. Head to 60.
Sticking with the pass. Here's McCarthy. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Oh, my goodness. Here's a 5th interception. And the Lions will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
And nowhere to hide on that play.
No, there was not, because every exit door, that was surrounded. I think that was supposed to be a bootleg, but he had no chance to get outside the pocket and try and make a play.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man right side of St. Brown. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play, because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Now McCarthy. That's caught downfield. It's Golden.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ball game now, and he's got a first down.
27-yard line.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they do finally get him at the 12. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him, and he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
And now they'll audible to something else. To the air again, McCarthy.
Touchdown, Packers. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. And we may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And partner, except for those on the West Coast, where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
It's complete. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. Let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
On the give, here's Gibbs. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 102 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Goff finds Gibbs on the check down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
2nd down and 8.
They'll try the left side. It's Rhodes. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Goff now to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
27 yards.
And the Lions get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Goff looking to throw.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wondered maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw McCarthy.
He's going to let it fly. They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Packers.
Matthew Golden,
75 yards.
and the Packers have got it back to within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive with a one-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8. And I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
25-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now they'll change things up.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 19 Lions. Hurt, hurt. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Here's McCarthy.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Here's 1st down.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
McCarthy operating from the gun. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 10.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
To the air with McCarthy. Oh, that is incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Here we go, set.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10. Throwing again, McCarthy.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what...
Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll get
Jameson Williams.
His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Lions have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the fourth quarter.
Completes it to Ellison to the right side. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
24-yard line.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 80.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
That's taken in by Golden.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 70 rings. 70 rings. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Hurt. 79 Bronco.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Lions, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Packers, it's yet another loss as they've started out now 0-7. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Poses. You don't have to ever quit. You think that you can get away with it. You think the light won't be ever lit. It's almost over now, almost over now. Something on your chest, better get it off. There'll be no one left when we set it off. We ain't gonna take it no more, since it's almost over now, almost over now. You had plenty of time, there was no rush, but it was your dream to be like us. You're in dreamland, so you don't care. And as you wait, we're standing there. Can't be me, I'm a rock star. I'm rhyming on the top of a cop's car. I'm a rebel, I'm a rebel, I'm a rebel. It's almost over now, it's almost over now. I guess you ain't heard that we swallow guys. It's too damn late to apologize. When you see the mantle, the way you see the sun. It's almost over now, almost over now. You think that you don't have to ever quit. You think that you can get away with it. You think the light won't be ever lit. It's almost over now, almost over now. Something on your chest, better get it off. There'll be no one left when we set it off. We ain't gonna take it no more, since it's almost over now, almost over now. Just better get it off. Yeah. Set it off. Look, it's almost over now, almost over now. You don't succeed, cause you hesitate. You think we're flying, but we levitate. Just be yourself, don't ask us why. Cause if you don't, can't be me, I'm a rock star. I'm rhyming on the top of a cop's car. I'm a rebel, I'm a rebel, I'm a rebel. It's almost over now, almost over now. I guess you ain't heard that we swallow guys. It's too damn late to apologize. When you see the mantle and when you see the sky, it's almost over now, almost over now. You think that you don't have to ever quit. You think that you can get away with it. You think the light won't be ever lit. It's almost over now, almost over now. Something on your chest, better get it off. There'll be no one left when we set it off. We ain't gonna take it no more, since it's almost over now, almost over now. You can't be me, I'm a rock star. I'm rhyming on the top of my car. I'm a rebel, I'm a rebel, I'm a rebel. It's almost over now, it's almost over now. I guess you ain't heard that we swallow guys. It's too damn late to apologize. When you see the mantle and when you see the sky, it's almost over now, almost over now. No one ever really dies. Do you believe that? Well, if not, for you, it's almost over now, almost over now.
Something takes a part of me, something lost and never seen. Every time I start to believe, something taken from me. Life's gotta always be messing with
taste. Hold up. Y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up. We mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up. Mine also dangerous. Hold up. Y'all talk outrageous. Hold up. Don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up. Got that touch my savior. Hold up. Keeping that touch with my haters. Lyrics can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't fear him no more. Sonogram don't feel it no more. You were driving a minute but can't steer it no more. Riding away but now you're chilling on shore. What's the use of being rich when your inside's poor? Is it this what you don't want to see more? No, you want to see more but you only see sore. Life done slowed you down. Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you pack it up. You shackle by thoughts and memories that's adding up. Like overseas. You feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had a buck. You still feel paralyzed above the track. Friends is having kids, ain't adding up. What's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a light with no plug? What's the use of ingredients with no sauce? What's the use of the physical with no source? We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. Light it up, light it up, light it up, light it up. We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. Y'all gotta pardon my taste. Hold up. Y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up. We mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up. Mine also dangerous. Hold up. Y'all talk outrageous. Hold up. Don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up. Got that touch my savior. Hold up. Keeping that touch with my haters.